Shout out to TLP Sports Club, baby. Shout out BWB. BWB. Bandwagon Buffs. BWB, baby. Shout out to Bandwagon Buffs. Shout out to TLP Sports, man. Let's go.
TLP Sports, man.
Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon Buffs. What it is, what it does, and what it's gonna be. It's your man's Harry Billion. Family, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up and don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. Look at the bottom of your screen. You can cop your BWB merch and rep the most educated, well-informed, and least delusional fan base there is in all, and I mean all of college football. Don't buy the hype. Buy BWB, Bandwagon Buffs. But family, I gotta go ahead and get into this video real quick, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. All right, guys, so by now, a lot of you guys have actually watched the video where I break down the numbers for the Buffalo's offensive line and their defensive line. You know their average weight, you know their average height. So now, what I wanna do in this video, I wanna talk to you about the offensive line. I did find an article that talks more about the offensive line. These articles actually give us more insight about the team. Research that's put in by the writers because they know the intricacies of the team. They have more research power. They have more research. So let's go ahead and go to the buffzone.com and I'll bring you this information. And remember, I'll give you the article. You got to come back from my perspective. For those of you who like the article first, let's go. This article is written by Brian Howell. You guys know Brian Howell. He covers the Buffs, and this is what he had to say. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders has exceptional talent, and he has fast and intriguing weapons all around him. The key for Sanders in the Colorado offense, however, is the strength of the offensive line and how that group comes together. 10 of CU's 14 scholarship linemen were starters in college last year, but only 2 of them have experience at the Power 5 level, and few of them have ever played together. In April, offensive line coach Bill O'Brien said, "We are a work in progress," and that comment will still apply as the Buffs gear up for the season. Leading up to preseason camp, buffzone.com has previewed each position group for CU, and in this final installment, we look at the offensive line. Like every other area of the team, the Buffs roster of offensive linemen has gone through an overhaul. Only 10 scholarship players on the entire 2022 team remain, but 2 of them were starters on the offensive line: left tackle Gerard Christian Lichtenand and center Van Wells. O'Brien said in the spring he was impressed with the work ethic of the 2 returners and how they've bought into the new system. Christian Lichtenand and Wells will both compete for starting jobs, but they have plenty of competition. The leaders of the group may be a couple of newcomers who know O'Brien and offensive coordinator Sean Lewis very well. Guard Jack Bailey and tackle Savion Washington both came from Kent State, where they play for O'Brien and Lewis and know the offensive system better than anyone else in the room. That's a huge advantage, said Bailey, who arrived at CU in late May. I can not only use that to my advantage, but I can help out any of those guys with any play calls, any type of scheme work that they want to go through. Bailey said he has loved playing in Lewis's system, but that it does challenge the linemen. It's very fast paced, he said. You've got to be able to run a play without thinking. You've got to be quick with your decision making. Senior Landon Beebe and junior Tyler Brown will also compete for starting roles after excelling at the FCS level. At Missouri State, Beebe earned second team All-Missouri Valley Conference honors each of the last 3 years. Playing for Jackson State last year, Brown earned Associated Press third team FCS All-American honors. Liberty transfer Reggie Young and 4 junior college transfers Kareem Harden, Isaiah Jada, Jeremiah McCrimmon, and Jack Wiltie will also compete for starting roles. 5 of those 11 players didn't get to Boulder until this summer, but Lewis was pleased with the progress that the others made during spring. They're having a better understanding of what we're doing and how Coach OB wants it done, Lewis said. And now they get to play with bigger eyes so that they can see everything that's happening, so they can play with greater anticipation. In preseason camp, the Buffs will look to speed up that process with the newcomers and the returners. And at some point, O'Brien and Lewis would need to settle on a starting group. I can't wait till they have the starters, boy. Whoop, that's going to be exciting to know who the starters are going to be in that group. That's when we're going to get into some football, serious football, boy. Once they get to that point, O'Brien is excited to see the Buffs' new look line thrive. When this thing start rolling, it's a thing of beauty, man, O'Brien said. For an offensive lineman, it's a blast because they're pulling, they're running, they're working techniques, they're out in space. It's a fun offense for an offensive lineman. Position, offensive line, returners. Now, you guys should be familiar with this list because of that video that I did, but Gerard Christian Lichtenhan, he is a junior. Van Wells, he's a sophomore. Carter Edwards, he's a redshirt freshman. Transfers, Landon Beebe, he's a senior from Missouri State. Reggie Young, he's a senior from Liberty. Jack Bailey, he's a junior from Kent State. Tyler Brown, he's a junior from Jackson State. Isaiah Jada, he's a junior, Snow College. Kareem Harden, he's a junior from Butler Community College. Jeremiah McCrimmon, he's a sophomore from Coahoma Community College. Savion Washington, he's a sophomore from Kent State. Jack Welty from Iowa Central Community College. David Connor, he's a redshirt freshman from Florida. And the true freshman, oh, I haven't heard this name in a while, Hank Zitlinkus. Something I must say about this, because I know that people who be listening, I know we have a few either haters or, wishful thinkers. We have a few detractors. They're going to be listening and they're going to see the community college. These are not players that are coming from major programs that were starters at their major programs. These are players who were either disenfranchised or they were coming from community college or junior colleges and looking for a better opportunity. But these are ballers, okay? With the right coaches. When I bring you these videos, you understand when the coaches are saying these guys can play. Don't get discouraged with the community college or the junior colleges and you hear these people not coming from big programs. It does not mean that these players, these students cannot play. Key losses. Who did we lose? And that was a key, that was a key player. Tommy Brown, he graduated. Frank Phillip graduated. Austin Johnson transferred to Purdue. Casey Roddick transferred to Florida State. Jake Wiley transferred to UCLA. Getting to know these players, getting to have a little bit more insight for these offensive linemen, it opens up your eyes. Like they said in the article, they give you wider eyes or give you bigger eyes so you can see what's going on inside that locker room. It's about to be exciting. Everybody's going to make adjustments. You get beat last year. This year, you're going to make an adjustment. You're going to come back and you're going to get things better. And then you got better players. It's going to be exciting. This is going to be a new team. You know what? I'm going to go to one of the comments. I like what they said here on this comment. I like their breakdown. So let's go. This comment is coming from @Alan Keith. What's up, Alan? Salute to you, Alan. All right. Alan said, with the addition of Jay McCrimmon, 6'6", 310 pounds, there is now so much depth in the offensive line room. I can only identify with confidence two players that will start. Savion Washington, he's 6'8", 320 pounds. Tank Lichtenhan, 6'10", 322 pounds. And he also says potential starters are Bailey at 6'4", 295 pounds. BB at 6'2", 300 pounds. Brown, 6'3", 320 pounds. Wells, 6'2", 295 pounds. Jada, 6'6", 310 pounds. Welty, 6'4", 310. McCrimmon, 6'6", 310 pounds. Young, 6'4", 293 pounds. And Connor, 6'5", 300 pounds, who is injured and not available for 3 to 5 months. I did not know that he was injured. Thanks for that information. These linemen have the size and experience that should allow them to be effective in pass protection and run blocking. Those who perform at the highest level in fall camp will start. Internal competition to earn starting positions would be fierce. No one would be able to take their foot off the gas pedal. Breakdowns like that. This is somebody with some insight. Allen has some insight. He knows the team, at least understands how things work. If you take a look at some of these numbers here, guys, I mean, we got the average height for the offensive line is 6'4". I believe Nebraska's offensive line, their average height is also 6'4". So we're going to be in there with a lot of these teams. These teams are not going to be so much more taller than we are. They're not going to be so much bigger than we are or heavier than we are. We're hanging in there, guys. We are in there with a lot of these teams. Okay, family, that is all the information that I have for this video. I hope you got to learn something out of it. And if you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button to help this channel grow. That's all I do here. I'm going to have to leave it right there. You know who I am. I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian Perspective. That's TLP Sports Club.